the nation's favourite celebrities.
I like surprises.
Paired up with an expert,
I got excited then.
whoopsie, and a classic car.
Here we go.
Wowza!
Their mission? To scar Britain for antiques.
Am I on safari?
The aim? To make the biggest profit at auction. But it's no easy ride.
Oh dear.
Who will find a hidden gem? Who will take the biggest risk? Will anybody follow expert advice?
I hate it.
There will be worthy winners and valiant losers.
Double drat.
Put your pedal to the metal.
Spend, spend, spend.
This is the Celebrity Antiques Road Trip. Drop dead gorgeous.
We're like Thelma and Louise.
Except without the headscarves.
Yeah, we should have had headscarves.
Today, we're on the run in East Anglia with actors Hayley, Tamaddon and Dan Brocklebank.
Thank
Morning.
you. Look at us making friends wherever we go.
This friendly pair have been chums for 15 years, having starred in one of Britain's favourite soaps together.
This reminds me of the track going down to the old Emmerdale set. Remember the single track?
And there was a sign, wasn't there? Welcome to Emmerdale. It said something else.
Drive safely through this village.
Take heed, Dan.
Oh, wow.
Listen to it roar.
Dan's career has been a rip-roaring success from the stage to the big screen. Starring in Shakespeare in Love, aged just 18, and now leading him to the cobbles of Coronation Street, where he currently plays Vicar Billy Mayhew. Today, he'll be praying for a win against competitive Hayley.
You're a bad loser and you're a really bad winner.
That is an awful thing to say about your best friend. If you win, I'll be very happy for you.
Will you?
Yes.
Really?
Always.
I want that. Hold my... OK.
But I'll probably win.
See, I knew it. I knew it.
Actress Hayley first became a household name as Dell Dingle in Emmerdale and has been gracing our screens ever since. She won the 5th series of Dancing on Ice. So, you'd think she'd be used to the cold by now.
You're going to put me on top.
I can't believe you're so cold.
Freezing. Wait a minute.
You look like a gnome.
Well, it's about to get worse because I've got a blanket. Hey, do you know what else I've got?
What?
Some biscuit. You want some
This is
biscuit?
like driving with my grab.
I know, but I'm pregnant. I've got to eat for 2.
Hayley is 5 months pregnant with her first child. How lovely. And speaking of little darlings, it's our experts Raj Bisram and Angus Ashworth.
Well, I know we've met.
Good to be with you. You happy to be with me?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely, Angus.
Raj is behind the steering wheel of a sporty 60s number Triumph Spitfire.
1969.
Yeah, I wasn't around then. I'm a 80s child.
Blimey.
Yeah.
You've aged well then.
Thanks. Hayley and Dan, I've heard they're very competitive. Hayley, she did Dancing on Ice, didn't she? Have you done much on ice?
Well, I've skated on thin ice a few times,
I
Angus.
bet you have. You're as cool as ice, I think. Yeah.
Hobnob.
You actually just licked my finger.
I hope they were clean.
Dan and Hayley are heading to meet our experts in a sleek 1969 MGC. One fault in the design, though.
There's nowhere to put your biscuits, you know, in the side of the door.
Oh, Raj, stop. Look there.
What's this? Oh, wow.
Exchange. Well, I'm going to see if they've got any antiques buying guides for Dan and Hayley. What do you think? It's all sort of romantic stuff, more your sort of thing, Raj.
Ha, 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 ha.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Shame. Sounds like they'll need all the help they can get.
I know nothing about antiques. And don't say you don't. 'Cause
I
know
really
that you-
don't.
Yeah, but babe, I think you've got a better idea than me. I mean, the thing is, I see something sparkly and shiny and I buy it.
Oh dear. Right, let's get them paired up and on the road.
Here they come.
Hi.
Well done, Daniel.
Thank you very much.
Hello.
Hello, Hayley. I'm Raj. Nice to meet you.
How you doing? You all right? Ah, good.
Yeah, very excited about it.
Dan is in the MGC with Angus and Hayley and Raj are in the Spitfire.
Very exciting.
I can't wait.
Yeah, come on then.
Shall we go?
do it.
Yeah,
Let's
let's
do
get
it.
some
Come on.
shots.
Wait, I've got you some presents.
Oh, okay.
Oh, right.
Oh, presents
Wait.
already?
A big bag of goodies
Wow.
for our road trip. There
Don't have we got anything?
No,
We've got
you've just got me, I'm afraid.
Oh, well,
I'm
that'll
sorry.
do.
Lovely
Bye,
lady.
losers. See you later.
Not competitive at all, is she?
Oh, my God. Let's do it.
And they're off. Or are they?
Raj, I think we've got a bit of a problem.
What's that?
I can't reach the pedals. Look how straight my leg is, and I still can't reach.
You'll just have to have a chauffeur.
I would love a chauffeur.
Here we go.
Good grief.
Okay, here we go.
And they're off.
Who'd known that buying antiques you could have felt so sexy?
So it's the car, isn't it?
It is the car.
I might say it's me a little bit.
Well,
but
maybe
no.
it is you a little bit.
So, Hayley, are you excited about this road trip?
With you, yes. Can't wait.
You're saying the right thing so far.
I've heard you're very good fun, which makes me happy, and I've
Good.
heard that you like to laugh a lot.
I do like to laugh.
Good. Well, we're going to get on really well.
Brilliant.
You've had quite a varied role. I mean, stage, film, TV.
Yeah, this is my 25th year of doing this for a living.
Wow. Do you think you can bring your acting skills into play to help us get better deals? And, I mean, you play a vicar, don't you? So, I mean, can we use some divine intervention? I mean, is this part of your skill set?
Okay, so we'll slap on some charm.
Yeah.
All right.
And if all else fails, just get on your knees and beg.
Oh.
Ooh, said the antiques expert to the vicar. They're all heading for a North Yorkshire auction in Bedale, but we start our search in the market town of Halesworth in Suffolk.
I think this is it.
This is it. We
Yeah.
found the place.
Dan and Angus are visiting this charming Tudor building, home to Black Dog Antiques. One floor, 3 dealers, lots of stock, and they've £400 to spend. But what will our leading man be led towards?
What the hell is that? That is the stuff of nightmares. That would have scared the crap out of me as a kid. It's scaring the crap out of me now.
Moving on.
So things like these lights and stuff, these are really interesting. Very industrial kind of... They're beautiful, actually. Angus, can I use your expertise, please? Thank you so much.
I think we've got Maker's Mark on there. Calvtree, a Scottish firm, formed in the 1940s, did a lot of this industrial lighting. Still on the go today as well, actually.
Oh, OK.
This industrial stuff became hugely popular a few years ago, you know, in bars, quickie cafes, and even people's houses. So,
Yeah.
really trendy. It's dropped off a little bit.
OK.
So it's not quite as on fire as it was maybe 2-3 years ago.
OK.
It's still popular.
I should hope it's not going to be on fire at all, but priced at £135, is it a bright idea?
Yeah.
That down as a maybe?
Definitely is maybe. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, yeah. I've got an easy job, so you know what you're doing. You're fine. You're fine.
You see, we should hang out more often.
Okay, then.
You're getting into the swing of it now, Dan.
I'm hoping Hayley is feeling just as sort of overawed by this as I am.
Their ears will be burning. Hayley and Raj are making their way to the Suffolk village of Rentham.
I do love to shop, and I love a bargain.
We're going to do shopping, and we're definitely going to be trying to get bargains.
Great. Well, this is going to be a perfect relationship.
Our happy new pals are starting their search for goodies at Wren House Antiques.
Looks good already.
It does, doesn't it? Ooh.
There's such a lot to see across 2 rooms, but what will impress?
Oh, Raj, wait. Look. Loads of people collect stamps, don't they?
Do you know what the most expensive stamp in the world is?
No, go on.
British Guiana, 1 cent magenta, and there is only one that exists, and it sold about 4 or 5 years ago.
Are we talking thousands?
We're talking a bit more than that.
Hundreds of thousands?
We're talking a bit more than that. $9.5 million.
For a stamp?
For a stamp.
People
One
are
stamp.
bonkers.
I bore you in the car telling you the story about it, because it is a...
Can't wait, Raj. Squeeze me bump through. I'm trying to think of what would sell. You know, as well, at auction.
And in Yorkshire, if you've got anything related to where we're going, it always helps.
Yeah, that is true.
Back in Halesworth, there is something from Yorkshire, but it's a little rough round the edges. No, not Angus. It's this 20th century bench.
What do you think to this?
Well, it looks very old.
Yeah.
I mean, it's obviously made of wood.
Yeah, you see?
Look how much I'm picking up.
Yeah. So it's oak. The reason why I've picked this, our auction is in Beedale, North Yorkshire, which is just up the road from the home of Yorkshire Oak. So you've got things like Mouseman. And Robert Thompson founded it in the 1930s. Kilburn, still going today.
Robert Thompson carved a small mouse into his pieces, which inspired other Yorkshire craftsmen to imitate, with everything from rabbits to beavers. They're all known collectively as the Yorkshire Critters.
Is there a mouse on this?
Well, unfortunately not. If this had a mouse on the bench,
Yeah.
it'd be £800 to £1,200.
Okay.
£1,500.
Okay.
Age-wise, it's probably early to mid 20th century. So
It's not as old as I'd
no.
thought.
Yeah. I know it's not the most exciting, but we're going to
But
the
you
area
are
where-
excited by it, so that's sort of that makes
Yeah,
it
I get excited by a bit of wood, yeah. So
You and me both.
Come down, you two, then. There's no price tag on this one, but you might have to sit on it.
Oh yeah, I mean it's very comfortable.
yeah.
Should we
But it
get...
feels like you're back in church on a pew, doesn't it?
Over in Wrentham, Hayley has had an epiphany all of her own.
This is something I would go for.
Really?
Don't say it
No,
like
I
that.
didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean it honestly at all.
I love anything that's a bit quirky and a bit different. And it's a real centrepiece.
The bowl is made by Italian homeware brand Guzzini, established in 1912 and still around today.
Mid-20th century.
Yeah.
Is that a good thing?
The terminology for an antique is 100 years old,
Right.
right? So it's not quite an antique, but you're right, it is decorative.
I've also seen, Megan, don't laugh again, because, you know, I'm quite chintzy and colourful. I really love that.
The carnival glass.
For me, it's just something I'd probably choose because it stands out in colour and it's bright and it makes me happy to look at it.
Well, that's a good thing. That's a really good thing. I mean, it's not the greatest of sellers, but I have to say, they're quite unusual, these conical-shaped glasses.
Iridescent glass like this was given the collective term carnival glass because in the early 1900s it was often given away at fairs. No teddies back then.
And
Now, what about that bowl there?
this bowl here?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a nice shape, isn't it?
It's £15. We're bound to make £15 on a lovely, colourful bowl. I just know if I was in auction and somebody held that up and said it's 15 quid, I'd bid.
Would you?
I would, but that's
I mean,
just me.
I have to. Well, listen.
I'd put my plums in it and put it on the
It's
dining
gotta
room
be-
table.
Fruity. Let's see if they can do a deal with owner Amanda.
I love this bowl. And I'm 5 months pregnant.
Yeah. Look at this.
Yeah, pulling out all the big guns now.
What could you do them for?
£80.
Would you do it for 70?
OK. Thank
Yeah?
you. To give you a
Fantastic.
chance. To
Yeah.
give you a chance.
60, 70. Happy with that?
That's 25 for the carnival glass set and 45 for the Guzzini bowl. Smashing. And with that, they're off the mark.
Onward, driver.
Okay, here we go.
10 miles or so away, the boys are still browsing.
So you're looking at these?
Yes, I rather like them.
Yeah.
I think they're quite funky. You know, they could be used as storage, but I would be thinking maybe more of a coffee table.
Oh, yeah, the big rectangular one at the bottom. So these would have been deed boxes, you know, lockable boxes. This would have been probably a solicitor, Sir Alfred Gooch.
Yeah.
That adds a little bit of interest to it.
Yeah, that's quite handsome.
Time to talk numbers with dealer Kate.
Hello, Kate.
Hi.
So we've had a good rummage round.
The deed boxes are priced at £75 and the lamp at £135. But what about that bench?
That is unpriced at the
Does that mean
moment.
it's free?
It does,
Must mean it's terribly expensive and they don't put the price on.
No, it usually means it's free getting thrown out if it hasn't got a price on.
Same old story.
Yeah.
The bench is 55.
55. Okay.
At a total of £265, that would blow 2/3 of their budget. That's bold.
Bench 45.
It's got a few paint splatters on it, hasn't it, and a ring ring-stained coffee
Perfect
cup.
restoration piece. 40.
Your turn. Then.
Okay.
Box.
The box, yes.
65.
It's missing a key.
60. They're getting good at this, aren't they? Right. Lamp.
And the lamp, yeah.
I'd normally be 125. I do 115 on it. So you're at 100, 215. Because I'm feeling very, very generous. Let's round it to 200.
200 for the free.
Yeah.
Okay. Could we go for the bench and the lamp?
Absolutely.
Please.
Yeah.
And would that work out at one?
I'll still keep that at 100.
Oh, you're a good lady.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much.
Brilliant, thank you.
You're welcome.
There we go.
Jolly good. That's the Yorkshire oak bench for £40 and the industrial polished steel lamp for £100.
Thank you, great.
Thank you very much.
First deal done. Let's go, next one.
All right, all right.
So they have 260 still to spend.
Let's go.
All right.
Meanwhile, Hayley and Raj have headed north to the seaside town of Great Yarmouth.
Hey, careful, Raj, with these seagulls there. Open top car and everything. Just wow, that was close. Nearly took me head off. It reminds me very much of where I'm from, Raj, which is Blackpool.
Which has a lovely pleasure beach, if I may say so.
Are you taking me to the pleasure beach? I love the pleasure beach. I can't go on any of the rides because I'm pregnant, but we can go win some teddies and things.
Oh, we do like to be beside the seaside. From the Victorians escaping the cities to bathe, to the holiday resort boom of the 50s and 60s, and the day trips and staycations of today. Of course, the Great British Seaside Holiday goes hand in hand with amusements, and we have some of the best fairground ride heritage in the world. The first enclosed amusement park opened in Blackpool in the 1890s and acted as a model for others, which are still in full swing today, offering a fun escape from daily life.
Cheers.
Cheers.
We couldn't do any better than this, could we? Deck chair, ice cream, feet up. You enjoying that?
I'm loving
Have a good lick.
Great Yarmouth Seafront has been entertaining its visitors since 1909. The current owner of the Pleasure Beach is Albert Jones. It's been held by his family since 1955. And he knows a thing or two about Great Yarmouth's great holiday resort history.
So, tell me what came first. I assume it was the piers.
The piers came in the 1850s.
Yeah.
And believe it or not, we used to get visitors come via the sea, and the boats would pull up and allow the visitors to come into Great Yarmouth. And obviously the roads followed afterwards. So the piers were serving a job as well as obviously entertaining people in them years.
Yeah.
We had all these tourists coming to Great Yarmouth, but nothing for them to actually go on or do anything. And after much pressure to the council, they managed to get an amusement park pass to go on the south end of the Pleasure Beach, which included a roller coaster and 2 side stores to start with.
That was it?
That was it.
Wow. And now look at it. I mean, it's massive.
I mean, Great Yarmouth was a bit behind the other seaside resorts, wasn't it?
It was very behind, yes, and it took some catching up as well. But, you know, obviously the infrastructure that was put in place and the park was built, and, you know, Great Yarmouth is one of the leading seaside resorts in the country today.
It may have been slow in getting the fairground wheels in motion, but Norfolk was leading in manufacturing thanks to the pioneering firm Savages of King's Lynn, established by Fred Savage in 1853. They became famous for their fairground machinery, which was exported all over the world, and they built the oldest and most iconic attraction at the Pleasure Beach today.
This is the Gallopers, or the Carousel as we know it. It was built in 1915.
They don't make things like that today, do they?
Exactly.
It's a fantastic piece of engineering.
Originally it was driven by steam, but it's run by electric motors, as you can see.
Many of the horses are original, hand-carved at Savages. Each winter, the ride is dismantled, serviced and lovingly repainted. It's remained a prominent feature in the park since it arrived in 1954.
And it's still as popular today as what it was all them years ago.
I mean, this really is the Rolls-Royce of fairground attractions, isn't it?
Exactly.
She'll get you on it.
Hayley, maybe later.
Chicken.
Perhaps he would prefer the park's main attraction, the third oldest roller coaster in Britain and one of only 6 pre-World War II roller coasters in the country.
In the late 20s, there was a fire on the original coaster, and the owners of the park at the time went over to Paris to the World Exhibition Centre and purchased this. It took 3 years to erect. It opened in 1932, so it's nearly 90 years it's been operating on this site. 80% of the ride has probably been replaced, but there's still some original timbers, and they have the original Roman numerals stamped into the timber.
How much did it cost?
It was £15,000 it costs.
If you had to go and buy it now, what would it cost?
Oh, you're looking 2 to 3 million at least.
Well, thank you, Albert. We've had a great time, haven't we?
We have had a great time. I'm going to try and get him to go on the roller coaster now. What do you think?
I would, but we're running short of time. Yeah,
Are
we're
you
running...
telling me you're being a chicken? Is that what you're saying?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
All right.
No,
It's
no,
all
it's
right,
not.
Raj, because there's a baby one just over there for children. Come
Well,
on.
I might have time for that
Come
one.
on, then.
Take me then.
Thanks. So we haven't made much money on the antiques yet, but I have put a £5 on the horses. I believe my horse is in the lead. Hurry up! Come on! Come on, Raj!
I'm a natural.
You look wonderful.
Tally-ho, Raj! And don't spare the horses. Back in the MGC, our other pair are also having a jolly old time.
I'm having the best day ever. Yes.
Fantastic. I can tell you just gleaming. You love this car.
I love this car. I'm loving antique shopping.
Shame it's about to rain on your parade, Dan.
Yeah, we might need to put the roof up.
Yeah, I think we need to.
Takes me ages to blow dry this whiff.
Oh my God. Right.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. This way you've got these windows.
Oh, I see. So it stops the
It starts
steaming.
getting a bit steamy, you see.
Yeah, it might. It might, with the conversations we've been having.
God blimey. They have £260 still to spend and are heading for the Norfolk town of Harleston. They've arrived at Cornucopia at the Corn Exchange.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
An impressive-looking emporium set out on 2 floors.
This is amazing.
At ease, soldier.
These covers are amazing. Oh, all my childhood classics. Superman, the Birdie song, Hands Up, Do the Conga. That's taken me back to the 80s when I had a mullet. Thanks, Mum.
No time for reminiscing. There are antiques to be bought.
I'm going to test your knowledge now, because I think you're getting there with it. Do you know how you tell if something's silver?
No.
OK, so silver has hallmarks.
Yep.
And then we have a maker's mark.
Yep.
Martin and Ebenezer Hall. Martin Hall was my relative.
Get out, really?
Yeah, there you go. So lovely,
Of course.
but, you know, $395, they're out of our price range.
Yeah.
Silver is expensive. If we can't afford silver, then there's brass.
Uh-huh.
You
Right.
know, and we want to make a bit of brass.
Of course we do.
Yeah. These are what we call arts and crafts. So the arts and crafts movement was from about 1880 to about 1920s.
Okay.
But hugely, the designs and features out of that period were fantastic.
I think they're really
Visually.
cool.
What we would have liked to have seen was a name on them to attribute.
Is there
them
no
to.
mark?
No. I think they're a lot of money at 175, but they're really nice. I mean, the sort of thing you could also, you know, you'd have on set with your candles in.
Yeah.
On your old set.
What's next?
This little child's chair.
Ooh, okay.
I mean, this is a proper antique. So Georgian, I mean, it's getting on for nearly 200 years old. Little children's chairs, always popular. And as little chairs goes, that's a beautiful example.
Do you think that would have been original?
That might have been redone at some point. Priced at £78. 15 years ago, that would have been £300.
Wow, OK.
Just the market's completely changed. Got one or two little niggles on it, but to be fair, most of
It's
it's old.
old.
For 200 years. Yeah,
I mean, I've got niggles on me and I'm not nearly as old as that chair.
Time to chat to dealer Glenn.
Hello. From one Daxiona to another, what is the best you can do on those, Glenn?
160.
Also, the Georgian child's chair.
I think she'd take 60 for that.
We took the two.
Do the 2 for 200.
Deal. Deal. Thank you very much.
That's £150 for the arts and crafts movement candlesticks and £50 for the Georgian child's chair. They now have only £60 left for any shopping tomorrow.
It's a good day's work, that.
It is. Good day's work.
Yeah, well done, well done.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Well done to you.
Yeah, cheers, thanks for that.
So today's been amazing, but what do we do tomorrow?
The same again, spend some more money, have a nice lunch, go to the beach. I mean...
I feel like we're on holiday, not shopping for antiques.
I think the old adrenaline was pumped for that.
If it's pumping now, wait till you get to auction day. It is an emotional roller coaster.
Oh.
Whee! Sleep tight. Rise and shine, it's a brand new day. And our celebs are taking in the country air.
He went to the pleasure beach.
Fly. Actually went in my mouth.
I've spent almost all my money.
You have not.
I have. I've only got 60 quid left. If you delve into my footwell,
Oh,
you'll
yeah.
find one of my little purchases, actually.
That's not little, it's massive. What on earth is this?
It's a lamp. Do you like it?
Yeah, I do like
It's quite
it.
cool, isn't it? Lamp. Did you just like it?
Go slower.
How'd you get on yesterday, Raj?
Great, absolutely had a fantastic day, and
Yeah.
Hayley's a joy to work with. She wasn't wrong when she said she liked chintz and glittery things.
Really?
So we didn't go anywhere near any antiques yesterday.
Oh, no.
Well, he can see for himself as it's time for a quick show and tell.
Did you miss us? Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah.
I am very excited to see what you have got in this boot.
I will get my boot open.
Come on.
All right.
Oh, my word. Oh, you
Lovely
bought me a
little
chair. Thank you.
Oh God! Don't break it. It's for you. It's for the baby, not you.
I have to
Bottom
say, I like
fits
that.
perfectly in this. What else have you got?
Candlesticks there.
They're quite nice.
Yeah, I like those.
Should we show them what we've got?
Oh,
in
well,
our
hang on,
boot?
hang
Have
on,
we got
hang on.
Something else?
Little surprise here.
Look
Daniel,
at this.
you have got to stop buying me presents.
Okay.
It's got a nice coffee stain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it's ripe for refurbishment.
Okay, these are all very nice, but now I need to know the important bit. How much did you pay for these?
150 for
Yeah.
the candlestick.
Very rare arts and crafts candlesticks.
They must be very, very
Arts
rare.
and crafts.
Yeah. Yeah.
We picked up the Georgian chair for £50.
And
We did.
don't tell me you paid more than a fiver for that.
They paid us to take it away.
£40.
£40.
Wow.
Right, well,
Okay,
come
let's
on
have a
in.
look.
Come
Let's see
on
what
in. Come
you
and see some
bought.
star stuff.
Hayley and Raj spent just 70 of their £400 budget.
Ta-da! This is...
That's beautiful,
That-
actually.
that's
I think
quite
that's
cool.
lovely.
It's made by Goscinny and it really caught my eye and I love it.
So what did you pay for it?
We got it for £45.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. That's very good.
It's a lovely bowl.
It is. Yeah.
And
Okay.
Hayley's piece de resistance.
This is my other
Carnival
lovely
glass.
bowl, carnival glass, with some very rare lemonade carnival
Okay.
glasses.
Congratulations. We're the winners.
Get out my boots.
Anyway, today we're going to spend some more money. Good luck is all I can say.
Thank
Yeah.
you very
Let's
much.
get going then.
Yeah. Let's go.
Joy.
All right.
We're off then.
Let's go.
Oi, you've forgotten the bench. OK, I'll sort a courier. Just as the heavens open, too. That's typical.
I thought they paid way too much money for those candlesticks.
They paid a lot of money, but they're arts and crafts. That's what's in vogue at the moment.
Right.
I think there's profit in the bowl.
OK. I have to say the glassware, I'm so sorry, Hayley, when you watch this. It's hideous, darling. It's hideous.
Oh, with friends like this, who needs enemies, eh?
If you had to describe yourself as an antique, what would it be? Bear in mind this,
It's
family show.
This is a family show, yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably then best that I just don't.
Really that bad?
I know it's not ice cream weather, but there is still time for fish and chips.
To start the day's shopping, Hayley and Raj are on their way to the market town of Wyndham in Norfolk. Here they're visiting Wyndham Antique Centre.
There's loads to look at. I need to find something really good today, and I need to find something to rival Dan's furniture. I mean, that's not even a full boot. Oh, they're not boots. They're not boots. Chap things that you put like that for when you're working. So stupid.
Moving on.
Okay, this is like these colours and all of this furniture. I love them, they're so nice. Raj?
Yes.
I think I've spotted something.
Have you, Hayley? Okay.
You don't believe me at all, do you?
No, what have you spotted?
I really like these chairs, and there's two of them.
Yeah.
And I know what you're going to say. They're not antique.
No, they are. They are antique.
Oh, yeah, what are they?
They're Edwardian.
I already knew that.
How did you know that?
It says it on the label.
It says it on the label, yeah. But you know how I know?
How? Tell me. Tell me.
I know because of the design. Straight away, the design tells me. But they're not great sellers, Edwardian chairs, but they are upholstered beautifully. Yeah, I agree with you.
I
I
mean,
agree with you on this
stunning.
one. Yeah, they are.
They're not badly priced.
How much?
60 for both.
What I'd really like
Yeah.
to feel a bit more secure is to get the two for 30. I know.
No way.
I said that's what I'd like. That's my dream.
Dream on, Raj.
Get on the row with my dad, you would. He's great at haggling. Tried to haggle me off for a camel once in Trinity.
She's a barrel of laughs, this one. Oh, and Raj has a suggestion.
These are old bourbon barrels, and, you know, they're quite decorative, and they can be used for tabletops. You know, people put them in the garden.
I love them.
Do you?
Yeah. Do you know what? I've seen a few of these, actually, online that people have bought and restored and sold on, and they are going for, like, £250, £300 for one. And this is a set of two.
OK.
Deal.
We'll give them a deal.
At 75 each, best speak to dealer Donna.
We've seen a couple of things, OK?
Right.
There's two down here, the two barrels.
Yep.
You've also got a couple of chairs upstairs. They're Edwardian.
Yep.
What about if we said 110 for the two items?
125.
125.
125.
Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. OK.
125.
Fair enough. I'm not gonna argue that.
125.
125. Thank you.
Thank you.
110.
That's £80 for the bourbon barrels and 45 for the Edwardian upholstered chairs. They've still £205 to spend, and time for one more shop. Meanwhile, Dan and Angus are on their way to the village of Snetterton in Norfolk.
I've got this impression that you're actually this lovely, caring, quite soft, like puppy.
I'm glad you picked up on
Yeah, no, talking of puppies,
Yes.
you're into your puppies.
Yeah, I'm definitely more of a doggy person than a pussy person, which is good.
Yeah, because you've got a dog.
I have a dog.
I've got dogs.
You've got dogs.
Yeah.
This is why we're getting on so
And we're
well.
going to the Dog Trust.
And we're going to the Dogs Trust.
Yes.
I'm very excited about this.
Do you think either of us is going to break and adopt?
Do you know what? If I took a little friend home for Colin, he would be over the moon.
Yeah.
Marvellous. Very busy. Excellent.
Dan's dog Colin was a rescue pup. And they're visiting the UK's largest dog welfare charity, the Dogs Trust, to meet one of the directors, Brett Llewellyn, and some of his furry friends.
So who have we got here?
This little girl, not so little girl, is Char.
Yeah, full of these.
And this one's Jet. They're actually great friends. They're living together in the same kennel at the moment, but they're about to go to their forever homes.
Amazing. Oh, they're cute.
Come on, Jet.
They sure are. Yeah.
Today, we're a nation of dog lovers. I've got one or two, along with 1/4 of the UK population. But it hasn't always been that way.
And back in the 1800s, it was certainly a case that cruelty to animals was very, very low on the agenda.
Yeah. And when did that start to change?
I think really in the 1800s, we saw more people actually having pets.
Before then, they were mainly working dogs and...
Exactly. Mainly working dogs. The strays were often treated really inhumanely.
At the first ever Crufts in 1891, a group of aristocrats led by Lady Gertrude Stock were determined to make a change, so formed the National Canine Defence League. The group vowed to protect dogs from torture and ill usage of any kind, including the experimentation on dogs, a widespread practice at the time. By 1910, they had 6,500 members, making them better equipped for the challenges that the First World War would bring. The provision of food for the population was a pressing matter. Pets were not a priority, and it was even suggested that dogs should be used as a source of sustenance. Dear oh dear.
Dogs really were considered to be superfluous, other than those that were working in the war effort. You know, dogs were doing great work as explosive dogs, as casualty dogs in centuries. But if you were a dog back at home, there was a move to actually destroy 50% of all dogs.
50%?
That's right. What the National Canine Defence League did was to actually petition the government successfully to not do that, but in fact to employ dogs as rat hunters, would you believe, which would save around 75 million tonnes in food. It was a major achievement for the National Canine Defence League at the time.
Incredible.
In 1939, just before the outbreak of World War II, the National Air Raid Precautions Animal Committee issued a notice to all pet owners stating that if a pet could not be sent to the country, the kindest thing to do was to have them destroyed. As many as 750,000 British pets were killed in 1 week. Oh! Animal charities strongly opposed this. The NCDL created dog-friendly air raid shelters and gas masks for dogs. And when the war was over, they helped rehome the evacuees. For the past 126 years, the NCDL have been involved in every piece of legislation concerning canines. And since 2003, we've known them as the Dogs Trust.
Move forward to 1978, we adopted our famous slogan that a dog is for life and not just for Christmas. Even today, we have an influx of dogs after the Christmas period that people don't want that have been given over that time.
I remember that slogan very clearly from my childhood, and it is astounding that it's still an issue.
It is one that we wish we didn't need to use.
Today, they care for over 15,000 homeless dogs each year. They also have a dog training programme, and Dan is hoping to pick up some tips. Don't fluff it.
He's actually doing quite well, isn't he? Because, I mean, Charles quite a bit bigger than what Dan's used to handling with his little dog Colin.
I know. He's not too bad, is he?
Oh, wait.
Surprisingly so, because, I mean, Char is a much bigger dog.
Well, actually,
Colin won't even sit.
it'll be a new career for him, I think.
Well, if he's a job going in dog school, I'm sure we can train him up.
Time to brag to Char's new owners, Sue and Chris, who are here for a visit before the rehoming process is complete.
She is fully trained. I've trained her myself, actually, today. Absolutely. I'm not even joking. We were doing the agility course, yeah. Yeah, she's great, Sue. She's great. You'll have her on Crufts next year.
Maybe Scruffs. Go for it, definitely.
Oh, I do love a happy ending. For their last shopping spree, both teams are heading to Norwich. And Hayley and Raj are well on their way.
fish and chips for lunch.
The thing is, while you've been driving, I ate them all.
Oh, no, you kept me some.
I've got you a
Come on.
couple of chips left. There you go.
Wow.
OK, this is it.
Yeah, this is it.
our shop.
They have arrived at Lucy's Emporium.
It's massive.
I know, it is, isn't it?
Right, I'll go that way.
I'll go this way.
Brilliant.
Here.
With 60 dealers across 2 floors.
Oh!
There's a lot to see,
Cheeky.
and they have £250 left to spend.
Bet there's been so many people wear this coat. I think I look quite cool.
There is no time for dancing around. Dan and Angus are just a few miles away.
I think you should just go crazy and pick something really out there.
Are you giving me free rein?
Oh, yeah, you've got free rein. I've never had you on a leash.
There's always time.
I have spotted something.
OK.
What do you think of my crib?
What do I think?
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
It's antique, isn't it?
Yes, it is antique, all right.
Are you impressed?
Hayley, this is beautiful. Look, I just noticed that. 1717, look at that, that opens up. This is perfect for where we're going. Perfect.
But you're £145 short of the £350 ticket price. And here come the boys. Oh, dear.
We're going to go all out, all 60 quid, go crazy. Let's go. Come on, get in there, get in there. Oh, let's do this.
How you doing?
You all right, yeah? Good, you all right? Yeah.
Remind me how much money you've got left.
£60.
60.
Well, this is the place to spend it.
Well, we're going to spend it.
We are. We're going to spend every
It's unbelievable.
Not to break up the party, but it's not too long to closing time.
Let's go.
Come on. Come into my colour. I think we're spending too much time together.
I think that suited you, actually.
Did you? Really? Oh, thanks. There's something there that would be you. I mean, they've gone off the boil, but 60 quid might be stretching it.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, do you...
We can ask.
I mean, does it work? You're the piano man.
It's in tune. Yeah.
Don't stop. Keep going.
I know, it's incredible. We've run out of money, so we're doing a bit of busking.
Brilliant.
Bye-bye.
Brilliant,
Bye-bye.
Dan.
Really good. You're really good on the piano. Bye. It's not as good as me.
Can you play as well?
Yeah, you ready?
Yeah.
Oh, I say, it's no time for a swan song yet, folks. But with more than £200 left to spend, Raj wants to blow it all on the horses.
What do you think, Hayley?
They're horses.
Yes, carousel horses.
Yeah. And we went to the pleasure beach.
Exactly.
And
I
you
mean,
rode many a horse.
I did.
I love them. My natural instinct is to go, but they're so tatty, but you're going to say they're original and they could be restored.
That's exactly what I was going to say. You know, when you buy certain things, you want them in their original condition. And these, I mean, I know they look very tatty, but that's what the purists want.
With no ticket price, they'd better speak to dealer Pat.
We've seen 2 things we really like. One is the crib that you've got in there.
Oh, yeah, the period
OK,
one, yeah.
And you've got these 2. Would you take 200 for the 2 horses and the crib?
Yes, I would.
You would?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
Thank you ever so much. Thank you ever so much.
Gosh, a very kind discount. Give that man a pat on the back. That's £150 for the 18th century crib and £50 for the carousel horses in their original condition, i.e. tatty. And Hayley and Raj are all set for auction with a £5 still in their pocket. Back inside, the boys are still on the search.
I don't think you're taking this seriously, Dan.
Listen, this is about as serious as I get.
Is that your serious face?
Look at his face.
God, you're a good actor.
We've still got 60 quid left to spend. We've only got about 15 minutes before the shop shuts. Angus is high on sugar.
He's bouncing around like Tigger. I don't know whether he's being more help or hindrance. I'm feeling incredibly stressed about this 60 quid, and there's just so much in here to look at. I don't even know what to do with myself.
I'm trying to help, and you just keep wandering
because
around.
you've been eating sweets, you're high on sugar. We need you to actually start being an antique dealer.
OK.
Yeah, come on. Find a sweet bargain. The shop shuts soon. Oh, hang on. What's this?
What do you think?
Yeah, because it could spell the death of one of us. Yeah. Garden Street, Paradise Road.
For a funeral director, Paradise
Yeah,
Road.
Paradise.
There's humour in it. And joiners.
Yeah, well, quite often joiners were the funeral directors because they'd make the coffins.
Oh,
So
I would never put the two together. But
yeah, but no,
of course,
that's
it
quite a
makes
traditional
perfect
thing.
sense.
Big patch out of him.
Yeah, there is.
It's a shame.
Yeah.
But Bradford, it's Yorkshire.
Yeah, yeah.
80. We could probably get it for 60. Do you like it?
I do, for some bizarre reason.
It's quick.
I think it's time to call in the dealer to talk money. Pat!
The price tag on there is 80 quid. Is there any chance we could do that for £50?
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Really?
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Hurrah! The boys have made their final deal. The funeral directors signed for £50, leaving them with £10 to spare.
Cheers. Right.
There we go.
All right, right.
And now, they're all set to head north for the auction.
I'm really excited about this, actually. I've never been to an antiques auction before.
How do you think we've done? I think we've done really well.
I think we've done really well too. I mean, at the end of the day, we bought things that we really like.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's what's important. Let's go to the auction and see what happens.
I'm so excited to go to the auction.
I have had the best time. It's been so much fun.
What do you think you're going to miss most, me or the car? No, actually, don't answer that, 'cause I know the answer.
Sweet dreams. Wakey, wakey! The big day is here, and Dan has brought his pooch Colin along for luck. Good boy.
The Yorkshire countryside.
Yorkshire countryside.
It's stunning, isn't
Oh,
it?
my goodness.
Me, you and Colin, off to the auction.
After starting in Suffolk, our soap stars have shopped their way around East Anglia and are now headed for auction in Bedale, North Yorkshire.
I'm so excited about this auction.
I know, me too.
I've never been to an antiques auction before.
Me neither.
And I think because we're in Yorkshire, it's going to be like... Do you know what I mean?
I won't know what's going on.
And then when
at
somebody
all.
buys something, you go, yeah!
If someone buys your candlesticks for a tenner when you paid 150 quid for them, I'm going to die.
Oh, gosh, that gear's really... Oh, my
Oh, my God, baby. It's okay.
Sorry, my love.
Careful, one bump too many. I'm not sure that car's built for four. This Georgian market town is the end point for the Tour de Yorkshire cycling race. But today it's the finishing line for our teams, who are meeting at M.W. Darwin and Sons Auctioneers.
Hi!
You made it. Welcome to Yorkshire.
Excited?
Yeah, very excited.
Should we get in? It's going to start.
Let's go. Let's go.
Come on.
Go on, darling, after you. Thank you, Raj.
Hayley and Raj only had a fiver left from their £400 budget, buying 5 lots for auction, including those carousel horses in their original condition.
Do you like the horses?
I do. They're a bit different.
Bit rough, though, aren't they?
They're a little bit rough, but that sort of adds to the appeal.
Yeah, I mean, fairground stuff, hugely popular.
Yeah.
So a little bit worrying. Hopefully the condition puts people off and they don't race away.
Yeah.
Dan and Angus spent £390 of their £400 budget, also on 5 lots.
I know, all I can say is that Angus is definitely expecting things to go badly because he's bought a funeral director's sign. How bad is that? I mean, did he buy a shovel as well?
I'm taking you away.
40, 42, 45, 48.
The man with the noisy gavel today is Mike Darwin.
At £55.
Thoughts, please, Mike?
The arts and crafts style candlesticks, these designs are popular. There has been a bit of interest. I'm hopeful they'll do quite well today. I think the best thing I've had in is the crib. It's a good, solid antique. It's in remarkably good condition considering its age. There's been a lot of interest in it. Some people use it for dolls, but it'll be interesting to see how it does today. I think it'll do quite well.
I'm selling that at 18.
Today, Mike will be selling to bidders in the room and on the phone. Park your bums, everyone.
You ready? You excited, you two? Yeah. First auction, isn't it?
It's the very first auction.
First auction ever.
But before they get started, here is something that could be right up their street.
What's more popular, Coronation Street or Emmerdale?
Woo!
I think we're about to find out. Was
Coronation
68.
Street collectibles.
Is that the Rovers?
Yeah. £20 for it. 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
This could be a team too.
Could be here for weeks. At £55 bid. Selling at 55.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. 69 is the Emmerdale collection.
Oh! We're doing it all over again.
And £20 for these. £20. You ordered at 20.
Yes!
If we don't win the auction, Dan, we won the soaps.
Rightio, now the serious business. First up for Dan is his cough tree lamp.
Well, this should light up the room.
It should.
I do.
Yes.
I do.
And a £35 bid. 8 anywhere. 38, 40.
Hey, we're off now,
42,
Dan.
45 with you, madam.
Oh, it needs to be a bit more.
At 48.
48.
50. 2. 55. £5 bid. I'm selling at 55. Ladies bid.
Not the bright start they were hoping for.
Hang on, sorry. Have you been to an auction before?
Yeah.
You know how it works.
Yeah.
You have to buy things, sell them at a profit.
Hey, just you wait.
Next up, Hayley's choice. The Guzzini bowl and collection of carnival glassware.
Well, one of them's cracked, I think.
No, it's not. Such a liar. They're very rare.
Getting rarer by the minute when they're in here, I'll tell you. £20 for it. £20 at start.
For all of it. You'll show the bowl off. Do you want me to demonstrate?
Yeah.
I can walk round with it.
Only quid, we paid 70.
£10. The bowl was £70.
At £10 bid, 12 bid, 14, 16.
Oh my God.
Going then at 16.
She hasn't quite bowled them over, but a great effort.
Next one, I'm showing it around.
On to Dan's bold purchase, the arts and crafts candlesticks.
You feeling brave, Dan?
No. Well, here they come.
£20 start before.
What?
You can't even start. Tenner. £10 bid, 12 bid, 14, 16, 18, 20, 2, 24.
It's climbing.
26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 2. On here,
Oh,
2
cheap.
anywhere.
Cheap.
At £40 bid.
Think of
2
the poor
anywhere.
dog.
I'm selling at 40.
Oh dear, but at least someone's bagged a bargain.
To be honest, I feel we can't say very much at this point, OK? Until,
I've got lots to say, but I can't
bet
say
you have.
anything.
Yeah.
Moving swiftly on, it's the auctioneer's favourite, Hayley's 18th century crib.
This is our favourite item.
It is beautiful. It really is.
You know, out of the 10 items, I think it's the best thing. Is it the sort of thing you would use?
Yeah, I mean, look at it, it's stunning.
Yeah. Oh, good.
Give it a little coat.
Yeah.
Of.
The law.
I've got bids on this. Whoa! Don't get too excited. And I'm starting at 80. At 80, 90, 100, 110,
Come on.
120, 125, 25
it's worth
pounds.
twice that
30
amount.
anyway. You ordered at 125.
Oh, what a shame.
I think you're unlucky there. It's a nice thing.
Yeah.
I'm shocked. I am shocked.
Next up, Dan and Angus's funeral director's signage.
Funeral directors never go out of business. Never a recession, is there?
Well, no.
People always die.
Yeah, but
Somebody will
it's not a dying trade.
No, it's not.
£10 bid, 12 bid,
It's
14,
climbing. Yes.
16, 18
Oh,
pound bid,
round
20
it up, somebody,
anyway.
surely.
20 fresh bidder, 22, 24, 26, 28,
Carry
30,
on like this, you're going to make a profit.
32. I'm selling them at 30.
Another loss. But it was a chancey buy, I suppose.
Not
Well
bad,
done,
though.
well done.
That's, I'll tell you
Well
what,
done, Angus.
that's a very small loss. That's good. That's good.
Halfway there, and Hayley's Edwardian upholstered chairs are next in the hot seat.
Bit different,
So
aren't they?
They are.
Are they? I haven't seen them, actually.
They're lovely.
They are.
£20 bid. At 25. 30. 5.
Thank you.
I'm selling that at 35.
Only a small loss, chaps.
Just mean.
Another chair now. Dan's little Georgian number.
A little dog's chair.
Right, I can't bid on it.
No, we can model it.
No.
Yes. No, we can put the dog on the chair. Honestly, the price will triple.
£35 bid. 40 bid. 5. 50. 5. 60. 9 out. At £60 bid. 5 anywhere. I'm selling that at 60.
Finally, a result for the boys.
That's good.
Jimmy Collins a bit sad because he wanted that for his chair.
He did, but I couldn't bid on it. That was the rules of the programme.
I know.
Well, it's on the way up now, Angus.
It is, yeah.
Fingers crossed. Next, Hayley's bourbon barrels.
Roll out the barrel.
I've got £40 bid. 5. 55. 65. 75. At £75 only bid. Going at 75. You're all done.
Never mind. Only a small loss there.
Oh,
You know.
so close.
Time for Dan's last lot. It's the Yorkshire Oak Bench.
Catalogue description now says Yorkshire bench.
Don't blame me.
Such a treat, Angus.
A £35 bid.
Cheap.
At 30-40 now. 5. 50.
Come on, Yorkshire.
60.
One more. Round it up, somebody.
You're ordered at 60.
Excellent. Yorkshire crowd didn't disappoint.
I hear he's your uncle. Okay.
Oh, God.
All right, okay.
My uncle doesn't live in Yorkshire.
Now, Hayley's final hurdle, the carousel horses.
I think they might do all right.
These could gallop away.
£30 bid.
Come on.
32.
Yes.
35.
Thank you.
38.
Oh, they're galloping
40.
away.
50. 5. 60.
Yes.
5. 70.
Yeah.
5. 80.
Woo.
5. 90.
Yes.
5. 100.
Yes.
And 5. 110. 115. 120. 5. 130. 135.
Keep going, they're still cheap.
140. I'm selling then at 135. All done.
Well done, auctioneer.
Thank you.
And the crowd goes wild. A fantastic profit.
Should we go and do the maths?
Yeah, sure. Shall we use my Yorkshire calculator?
Behave.
Hey, I do the sums, thanks. Now, Angus and Dan and Colin began with £400 and after auction fees made an unfortunate loss of £189 and 10 pence, leaving a total sum of £210 and 90p. Hayley and Raj, who started with the same sum, also made a loss. And after auction fees, their total sum is £321 and 52 pence. And as they lost the least, they are today's winners. Hasn't it been fun?
Oh, my goodness. I'm exhausted.
We clearly won.
That was a result, Angus. Well done. Congratulations. Well done, darling.
Thank you.
Mwah.
Thank you.
It's been a real pleasure.
It has been so much fun.
No worries.
Oh, thanks, mate. Thank you.
Good effort all round, I'd say. Take a final bow.
Well done, darling. What a fun experience it's been. I've loved this.
I have. I really have.
We should be road tripping again.
Yeah, we shall.
Shall we?
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
Cheerio, you two.